Oh, what a sunshiny, fun day we're having here in Wisconsin. How you doing? How you doing down here? So I don't know what's been going on today. I've been doing some QC on a game I'm building over at this place, and I just checked my Discord. It's blowing up because of the Dungeon Crawler Carl teaser trailer or whatever. Jeff Hayes, the voice actor from the audiobook series, just came out and said like the pinball machine's coming and they're dropping it. We know Multimorphic's about to drop something. This is probably it. And reactions are fairly well solidified behind my own impressions, which I'm thankful for. At least I know I'm not a crazy person. At least I know I'm not a crazy person to the extent that like I'm the world's premier P3 hater and everybody else loves it. Like my criticism of the system and my wishes for it are just for it to be better. And it's based off of personal experiences from people that have owned the machines, tried to route the machines, had problems with them, say the same thing I do, unprompted. Like they should make like a solid wood version, without all the screen and everything, or maybe just a smaller screen, just for those of us that want to play the thing and route it and whatever. So I don't know for certain that Multimorphic is doing it. So they might release something crazy here pretty soon. And I think I'd be really happy about that. I don't think Barrels is ready to release their new game yet. But yeah, like I would like it if they just did another trim of the P3 platform that was not interchangeable and a little bit more reliable, felt a little more sturdy, didn't have plywood buttons, had just like double leaf switches for the upper flipper instead of having everything on two different buttons, just because it's weird. Um, and something that would hold up. And I'm not alone. It's what other people are saying too. I did a Patreon show where I really just kind of went into it. Like, these are my feelings. This is why. That's why I want to make the platform awesome, because I do love the concept and the tech that's in there, but it plays more like a tech demo that you constantly have to be fiddling with. And that doesn't work with locations. The things are really heavy. I don't know. But game's coming out. I don't even know where I was going to go with this. I'm just, my head is frazzled because I really like this license for pinball. I like the idea of a pinball theme coming out when the subject matter is still super relevant, right? It's 600 pounds. How much sturdy do you want it to be? I know. I know. Um, it's the little things too. I like it when a ball launches from the right lower corner of the game, zooms into the orbit, and then like we're in play, or launches midfield for skill shots. I don't like, pushing a button and then the pinball is vended to me like a gumball machine. Like on Princess Bride, right? You hit the button and it's just this little scoop opens up. It's like, bloop, here's your ball. It's like, that's not satisfying, man. That's not satisfying. Like, yeah, it's like a chicken and dumplings meal might be delicious, but if it's just served to you as like soft porridge in a bowl, it's like, God, I want something, man. T-Rex want to hunt. I want some more action. So I can't wait to see what this best mechanism in pinball is. And here's the other problem. Let's stay on the P3 for a second. The back third of the game field is where all the innovation is going to be. So Dungeon Crawler Carl, right? If true to form, it's got the best mechanism in pinball we've ever seen. It's going to be that in the back third of the machine. The rest of the machine is going to be exactly the same as Heist, exactly the same as Lexi Lightspeed, exactly the same as Weird Al Yankovic, right? The only way it won't be different is if you spend the extra couple $1,000s for like the front half of the swappable playfield, and then the whole thing becomes unswappable anyway. Just make like one machine for $11,400. It plays Dungeon Crawler Carl. You can put it on location. It's bulletproof. You're gonna have fun with it, and then you don't have to worry about the modules and stuff. Or the license to Barrels Fun or Spooky plus money for units sold. So yeah, I mean that's what I would do. Well, so here's the other thing I would do. If I was Spooky, Barrels of Fun, hell, American Pinball. Right now, I would look at locking up the license rights for the Dungeon Crawler Carl Amazon or Netflix series that's getting kicked off right now. The license for the motion picture that's probably going to come out. The cartoon adaptation, something like that. Lock it up now or start working on it. So in 2 years, when the movie's been out or the TV show's been out, and there's now video assets, you can put that in the game and release it with like full assets. Because the only thing they're gonna have right now is the art from like the trading card games and like the tabletop role playing game. Did they license that? Like, what did they license? I still don't know. Obviously, the story, but is this all going to be original art based on the book and not a lot of the illustrations from the tabletop RPG game that's come out? There's so many questions in my mind. And then if you want one of these things, unless you're one of the first to order, it's going to take forever for your game to be built. And then modules will be getting shipped out, but you'll be sitting there like, I need the whole system. I don't know. It's a whole thing. And then the topper's going to be $750 extra. They're talking about like $13,000 in a year wait. Ugh. I want to play it though. I hope I don't get banned from their booth. How do you feel the art that's been shared so far? Like I've only seen the images that have been publicly released tied to the pinball machine. They look very brown, but they don't look all that different from a lot of the other crawler art I've seen. So I have to see the whole package altogether. But I mean, the art doesn't kill it for me. I think it's fine. It's kind of what I expect. I haven't finished all the books either, so there's characters and things in there that like I still don't know. Like I haven't gotten to the part about the shark on the mechanical legs yet. But I wanted Evergloss decals, art blades, and I wanted Horizon light system, and I wanted Thunder Down Under shaker, and I wanted a shooter rod that could be like a bomb that you're throwing or something, or like a potion. Like I wanted barrels to do this game. Here's the exclusive. It's not spooky. So who's that leave? It's not JJP. So this would have been a cool barrels game. This would have been a great barrels 800 release, 500 direct, 300 to the Barrels Reserve Club. They would have started making it in November. We all would have got our games, and it would have been fun. I was crack up on the dunking and multimorphic. Like, uh, c- I, I want to be in on it, man. I've been so close so many times. Like, hey, here's a machine with heist and another module for like 6,500. I'm like, I mean, that's not bad. I have fun playing. Heist is fun to play. But so's Legends of Valhalla. It doesn't mean I need to get it. And if I were to spend $13,000 on a P3 system, tie that money up for a year, and then you know, have they blocked my phone number? I don't know. And then I'd have to forego something else. Like I'm not going to forego what's next from these guys. So I played it. It's awesome. Definitely getting that. It's not a shill. Don't buy it if you don't want to. I don't care. I'm gonna get one. Um, Sonic, I've decided is fun to play, but I don't need to own it. And somebody made a comment today that they Toy Story Ford Sonic, and I thought about it. And for me, Final Resistance is awesome. I do love it. DCC isn't with Barrels of Fun. Then what's Barrels of Fun's next game? No clue. People are saying SpongeBob. I know. I think they have SpongeBob, but I don't know that they're doing it yet. Whatever. It'll be something. Um, but like Sonic, when I was picturing in my head, I'm like, okay, Steve Ritchie, Sega Genesis, Sega logo, 16-bit graphics, fast gameplay, cool modes, play through all the stages, like super fun, right? And then it's Sonic Generations. So it's like they did Sonic 4 or Sonic 5. So they like instead of doing Toy Story, they did Toy Story 4. Instead of doing Sonic, they did modern Sonic, not like the Sonic that I want. And it's fun and fast to play, and the upper playfield's fun. I'm gonna have a blast playing it on location, but like I'm not sinking $15,000 into that game. Looks pretty, okay. I think the team behind light shows and cabinet builds and whatever, and the topper, I think all that's fantastic. The core gameplay, though, I'd hate to have that game looking as good as it does, and then just like um, Guns N' Roses, which also looks really great. It just doesn't get played that much. And I think that it's a better game than Guns N' Roses. But I played Guns N' Roses like 1,000 times at my house. It was great, and then I just wasn't playing it that much. I had Godzilla at the home. I played that like 1,700 times, and then I just wasn't playing it as much anymore. And I think that's fine. It happens in pinball, unless it's like a diehard game. But I just want some more longevity than I think I would have with Sonic. And then I do think the Sonic price is going to come down secondary market, because I just don't think it's going to be like that one that like we all like have, right? And so then I can pick it up later because I feel no rush to get it right now. Like I don't like dialed in that much. Like I wouldn't buy it, but I borrowed it from a friend. I had fun with it at home. I think that's okay. So I heard the next game is a music pen. Please, can we not do music pins anymore? Like, if you're gonna do a music pin, do an original theme, like haunted house, jungle adventure, like Scooby Doo Saturday Morning Cartoon, like Foo Fighters, and then put the music of that artist in there. Don't just do like lights. You're at the concert. It's only the music. Put a story in there that's fun and compelling, and then layer that on. I like the concept of Alice Cooper's Nightmare Castle for that reason. It's like a cool, creepy castle that's all original. The shots are tight. I get it. It's not a modern design, but like a modern design, do a haunted house, spooky woods, crypto creatures, cryptozoologies, right? Cryptids, like skunk ape and Bigfoot and Yeti and stuff. Like do that and then put Ozzy Osbourne's music on it or something, or do like like a battle game, like a medieval fight, and then it's all scripted by Ozzy Osbourne. Put some vampires in it or something. I think like take that approach. I'm just afraid there's going to be like, hey, it's Van Halen and it's just Van Halen music. And then, oh, let's take art from an album and make that a pop bumper, or like Elton John, like make things too literal. Like he had a song called Tiny Dancer. Let's make a tiny dancer that spins around. Like that's not fun. Oh, Crocodile Rock was very popular. Let's make that a multi ball and then let's make a crocodile. Like I've never seen that crocodile before associated with anything with Elton John. Um, but it was just like, let's take literal interpretations of songs and make that, the mechs. It's kind of weird. I don't know. Fun to play. Hell of a game, but this glare is so bad right now. There we go. Out of curiosity, do you know the square footage of Spooky Factory? Turner just said he's building 13,000 feet. I mean, I'll go ask. It's right there. I can go map it out with my feet. Offhand, I don't know. I'll have to check. But Turner should be like, it seemed to be like at least that big. I mean, you see how many car lengths is that going down the side? One, two, three. Like 10 car lengths by 5. So what's that? If a car's like 8 feet, that would be what's 40 by 800. What's that multiply out to? 432. I don't know. That's 32,000 square feet. Spooky has 2 buildings. Spooky has this building, which is in multiple parts. Then they have this building. This is manufacturing though. This is like also manufacturing, but this is like raw material manufacturing, and this is like everything's put together here. Come out, I'll do a tour, man. Down with cranky takes today. I don't want to be cranky, man. I really wanted to get this game, and my house has like a no P3 policy that my wife reiterated to me because I was like, but can we still get one? She knows too many people that had bad experiences, and she's just like, we're not doing that. You're not going to be financially responsible and do that and get us a game that's going to be down more than it's up. I know it sucks. It sucks, man. Iron Maiden, Iron Maiden was cool, but it had a theme, or had all that Egyptian stuff in it. So it was like you're playing this Egyptian tomb game, and then like the modes were pretty well defined. Like here's a song, we created this kind of mode and story off of it, and it wasn't like completely narrative driven, but it was fun. Beatles is fun too, but I just wish it was more. It was kind of like a throwback game, so it's not a good example. ACDC, ACDC was good. There wasn't like an overall theme, but it was modes based on the songs. But there was a lot of cool stuff in there. So I guess it can work. I don't know. I'll be there for Midnight Madness. Dude, Ozzy, get out here, brother. It's gonna be awesome. Um, I'm finishing up Beetlejuice right now. I'll share my thoughts on what it's like to actually build your own pinball machine. It turns out it's a hell of a lot of work. It's so much work, so much work. So, the fact that these guys are doing it day in day out, man. I want to like everybody send them a pizza because it's crazy the amount of work. Guy with a random live at 4 a.m. Eastern. What? It's not 4. Oh, it is 4 Eastern. So yeah, I finished the QC for Beetlejuice. It's in there. I'm gonna have everybody look at it, give it a once over, but it's shooting great. I'll box it up tomorrow. And so I haven't been like following all the news, and I saw the Dungeon Crawler Carl stuff drop, and so I wanted to go and just react. It's more work than keeping our wives happy. Oh, that's well, see, that's an impossibility. Is what that is. Oh, sweet! I got stuff delivered. We're gonna go shop to prep for our summer trip that's coming up. Yukon Yeti should be complete by the time I get back from my trip, so that's super fun. I did a lot of talking to Turner. I shared some news. If you listen to the Patreon show, you got all that. So I'll probably crank out just a general show here just to get everything caught up. I really want to get through like what the experience and processes have been building a game. I was convinced I was going to jump in and I wanted to build the next game they release. But now thinking about it, I think I don't want to do that. And I'll tell you why. Scott Denisi blacked out his post. Yeah. So, oh yeah, I heard, so Dungeon Crawler Carl's coming out with a pinball machine soon. Multimorphic is releasing soon. We know that. I've heard Scott Denisi did the design and he did Final Resistance. Multimorphic's arguably one of their two best games. Not arguably, it is one of their two best. That and Portal, followed by Princess Bride, followed by I guess Weird Al. I just can't. I don't like how it came out. So we'll see what this mech is. But if this is like one giant mechanism in a P3 module, and like that's all we get, and the rest is just screen dungeon door defender stuff, I don't know, man. Scott the DC Black that is post. What did Scott say? I haven't been following. Beatles is fun. I do like Beatles. It's more work than keeping. Oh, our. I thought you said your wives. Like I have multiple. Resist the urge, Don. What? So like urge to go and get one? I don't know. I don't need one right now. I'm just finishing Beetlejuice. That'll be a brand new game at home. Yeti's coming soon. Don't I have another game on the way? Yeah, Winchester. I don't need another game right now, but I would have bought Carl. I would have bought Carl if it was in a pinball machine. So I don't know if Jerry's ever going to come on the show. I've been hoping he would message me directly so I could talk to him, but everything is like through an intermediary, and it's like I don't want. It's like trying to talk to Willy Wonka. He posted a DCC mug in front of his synth. Yeah. All right. So nobody in this factory over here builds an entire game by themselves. And that's a lot of work. There's people that sit there and they will install all of the mechs, pop bumpers, flippers, coils, and things, stand up targets into a play field. Then they put it on a wall for the next team, and they go back and build another one. Like that's fun. Like because you have all of your tools that you need, you've got all of your parts right there, and you can just kind of crank them out efficiently. The next step is everybody wires up the whole game, wires up all the switches in the game. And then when they're done with that one, they put it on the wall and do another one. And it's like they've got their station, they've got their soldering tools, they don't have to reach for anything. It's all right there, and then crank it out. Me, I have to grab a playfield on the wall. I have to put in all the mechanisms. I have to go and wire everything. I have to go and over to the cabinet section and then start building the cabinet. And then I have to run over and have someone show me how to do this, that, or the other. And then I have to book time to come in to do this part of it. And then like I have to go and build sub assemblies. So I gotta wait till somebody has time to show me. And can you come in after hours? Because we don't want to impact the line. And so what I would like to do, just briefly, I would like to come in and just do like sub assemblies. And like when you're assembling the playfield for like the final part, you're grabbing the sub assemblies, putting them in, tuning them, and like that's what you're doing all day. So you get really good at that part of it. But when you have to do it all, it's so much work. It's always like looking for the next specialized tool that you need. I did pick up a lot of skills though. I'm very happy that I did it because like my soldering skills went way up. I know how to put terminals on wires and assemble molexes and put the computer bits in there and voltage test the power supplies and adjust them. Like I know how to do all that now, and I learned by building an entire machine. So I don't know that I necessarily want to jump in and build an entire another machine. Like if I'm building cabinets all day, I'm going to bring knee pads so we can get down on the ground and like put them together, or I'm going to build a workstation that's ergonomically awesome. And, when I build something, I want to then, okay, I learned how to do this one thing. Let me go back and do it again better and then do it again better and get better and better at it. But with this process, every time I did something, I moved on to the next stage. And so I constantly stayed terrible at everything I was doing because it was all brand new. So I would like to come in and just like, let me just crank out some sub assemblies. Let me just sit there and wire and solder. I think sub-assemblies is probably my jam. Like, that's where you build the ramps and build the mechanisms and attach the magnets and put the screws in and use the specially engineered parts to make it all go together. And I could build out a workstation that's got everything within reach, and I could just, like, get really good at it. That's what I wanna do. Add a Q&A sticker. A funny or embarrassing moment for you. What the fuck is I don't wanna do this, YouTube. What is this it's telling me to do? Oh, I'm gonna put a sticker on there. YouTube, you're being stupid. Alright. We gotta go shop for this trip we're going on. A wide body might be easier since you have more space. Ah, is it a wide body that have they said what the next one is? If it's wide body or not? I don't know. Spooky's the king of wide bodies, I'll tell you that. I don't think anybody else is doing them. I'll tell you what, I'll buy a P3 if they do a P3 wide body. Can you imagine? Like a design like a wide body, one third of a playfield mech, and then you have to buy like a separate cabinet just to accept the wide body. Oh, Pinball Brothers did. You're right. You're right. What about Pinball Brothers? So this is the thing. Since I'm not spending $13,000 on Dungeon Crawler Carl, ostensibly that would open up money for, say, a fifth element if that were to happen. Now I'm working on making inroads with Pinball Brothers. Um, Not only because I just want an excuse to go to Sweden, but I think it'd be really cool to get out there and like see what their process is. And I don't know that they have a lot of respect in the enthusiast space because we don't even know, like, largely just like, casual pinball enthusiasts. Who's running Pinball Brothers? Who are the Pinball Brothers? Do you know who they are? Can you name one of them? Are there one of them? Are there two? There's one. It's called Pinball Brothers, but there's one. Do you know the backstory? Do you know what these people look like? Do you know what their design studio looks like? Do you know what the factory looks like? The answer is no. I don't even know. So I think going out there and like showcasing it, because the games are designed in Sweden at their like production house, and then they're built in Milan, Italy, at the Euro Pinball Corp factory where Pedretti builds. And then where does Pedretti design? Do they design local? Like, we don't know any of this stuff. And I think, if they're asking people to pay money for their games, it would help them out if we knew who they were. So I'm gonna go out there. Man, the screen keeps dimming because I'm like right in the sun. I can't read anything. I gotta set my brightness up higher. Oh, we got a long message from somebody. Oh, things are all screwed up. This is from Andrew. What's up? DCC at Spooky Collector's Edition VIP experience. You come to Spooky for a week and get to work on your own pin. That would be awesome. Pick out your character pack class. Yeah, so that was like the idea that a bunch of friends of mine had. Like, what if you could come down for a week and build your game? And then it turns out that it's about 40 hours of labor to put a game together. And that's if you know what you're doing. Now imagine you need your hand held through the whole process. I think it'd be a mess. I think it would be good to come out and like build a sub assembly, maybe wire up part of a game. I think if you had a whole team of people and you got together and built one game together with everybody learning a little part of it, I think that could be a fun experience. Um, but like to come out for a week and build your own game, it took me since January to get this done. Now I didn't have a lot of free time, also, but I think it'd be fun to come out and like, here, guys, we're all going to build a sub assembly, for a game, Beetlejuice, whatever it is. Hey guys, we're going to install, here pop uppers are already put in this game. We're going to learn how to wire up switches. So here, you guys do these, little things like that, like where you can learn the process and then take those skills home with you. I think that could be fun. Um, you'd have to charge for this. They'd have to build some time to do it. They'd have to use some pieces and things. And like building your own game would be like a process. You'd have to like move in down the street or something to get it realistically to happen. But I think it'd be fun to come out and like let's do a soldering class. Um, let's do a how to build a mech class. Let's do how to wire a playfield class. Uh, Here's how you polish a translite. I don't know. This is the rig over here. This is what I bought instead of Sonic, by the way. Costs a little bit more, but it's pretty rad. All right, we gotta go. You ready? Someone's getting some dead bars. Where you at? She's over there. Big deal. Oh, the deadlights are out now, so go buy them. I thought they were going to charge $200 for them. They're 179. And I think they're doing a volume discount, so that's awesome. And we threw it on a game. We turned the lights off in the factory, and the glow that it provided was actually pretty sweet. So, dude, side by side life, man. Dude, I know it's not real weight in Connecticut, right? But out here in Benton, you can jump in this guy, and you can just go cruise the whole town. You see the water tower out there in the background. You can pretty much drive on any road that's not like a major road, and you can fit like 6 people in this thing. There's a dump bed in the back, right? So you can like bring cargo and stuff, bring camping gear, bring the dogs, and we can go tool around like all evening in the summer. There's off-road trails here that connect all the little towns. We went like an hour away on this thing just from our house. We just went out on the road and then just took like small roads and stuff, and then found this old rail trail that you could take motorized vehicles on. It's great, man. People ask me today, skateboarder Glenn was like, Don, how's Benton? And I'm like, Benton's fantastic, man. We're in the country. I can come here and learn how to do pinball stuff and joke around and break stuff. And then, it's rural enough that you can go do fun stuff. And then it's close enough to big towns like Madison and Dubuque that you got like Costco, Sam's Club, whatever you want. There's universities nearby. It's kind of a cool place, man. Y'all should come and visit and do a tour. How's the upper playfield of Goonies shaping up? I don't know, man. Let's wait till I can tell you more. Packs of 2. I'm in. But can it hold? But can it hold smokers? Oh, like a smoker, smoked meat. Dubuque, Iowa would get dozens of hotel stays. Yeah, so right, there's no hotel in Benton, right, except for my house. Come stay there. But Dubuque has hotels. Platteville, Wisconsin does. They're nearby. Like, there's places to stay. And then you should go to House on the Rock, which is the greatest roadside attraction in the country, and it's only like an hour away. It's awesome. So talk to me if you want to come out. We should. I want to do like big factory tours like they do in Hershey, Pennsylvania. All right, I gotta go find Monica and see where she's at. Hope she just left the keys in this guy. Who takes the damn keys? Oh, rude. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. I'll see if I can record tonight. It's going to be cash, man. And then be out of town for a week. So I'm not going to do any podcasts from the road. I'm going to go out and visit Jenga's. But I'll do live streams. We'll go Wi-Fi. We'll do live streams. It'll be fun. Thanks, Ozzy, for hanging out, man. No upper on Goonies. Oh, damn it. What about the 3 lower playfields? I guess the pirate ship could be the upper. I mean, all good ideas. I hope somebody does that theme at some point. All right, be cool.